All right. Part
Greetings.
4. Dragon Age 2.
Thought you should know. Did he? I'll have to speak with him soon. Thank you.
We have been doing a bunch of quests. This is just a rumor. Again, not sure why this is a thing. Not talking to Anders. So we're doing the expedition. Got a good feel of the game. Combat down. We leveled up quite a bunch. We got a bunch of companions. We got our party set. I'm very happy with the party that we have. And now I'll make our way to Bartrand. He's in Hightown, right? Pretty sure he's in Hightown. I could be wrong though. I think it's Hightown. Just make sure. Which be the expedition. Great Ward Bartrand at the Dwarven Merchants Guild. There's a merchant guild. Is that a Dwarven Merchants Guild? Oh, we're gonna go over there. It's probably the same thing. It's him right there. There he is.
Varric, where did you get off to? And what are you planning?
Bartrand, so suspicious. I have in fact brought us our future partner.
What? Partner? You stupid nug-humping dirt farmer. Why did you go promising something like that?
Because if we don't get this expedition moving, brother, then we won't have any profits to argue about, will we?
Maybe you have a point.
I feel so welcome.
There's so much love here. It's very comforting.
What I'd love is the coin to back up my brother's confidence. How about it, human?
What do I get in return?
Are we talking a full share here, or what?
If you have the coin, sure. You'll get a full share.
Why so much coin?
That seems like a lot for an expedition.
We're going lower into the deep roads than anyone's ever dared. Who knows what we'll find down there? Well, that means food and equipment and hirelings. None of that comes bloody cheap.
Fine, let's go.
I do have your coin, in fact.
You're joking.
What did I tell you, Bartrand? Not bad for a human.
All right, partner. Full share of the profit between you, me, and Varric. Now we just need a decent entrance into the deep roads.
Oh, I got that covered too.
These might be just what we need.
What's this? 3? 4 entrances into the deep roads, all in the free marches? Where'd you get these?
Didn't I tell you we could find a Grey Warden? Mother didn't raise a fool. Well, she didn't raise 2 of them.
Well, color me astounded. We just pick the most promising one and go. Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least. Let me know as soon as you're ready and we'll head out.
Oh, we're ready. Let's do this.
Time to wrap up any business you have in the city, my friend. We'll be gone for several weeks at least.
Might be a good time to check back home. You'll be gone for a while after all.
Wait, what? Seriously? You said any business? Okay. Are they making me go to, thing? Actually, hold up a sec. Ooh, Bianca. Nature damage. Yeah, why not? Confirm. Enchantment. That. Buy that. Go buy that. That on her. Yeah, let's give her. Wait, what? Give her all the plus attack. Yo, unlucky. What's going on, dude? Good to see ya. Gamlin's house. Ooh, we got mail.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What? I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
Shut up, Gamlin. Hawke, I take back everything I said about your blighted family. You were right. You were the best we ever had. If you're looking for honest work and good coin, come see me in Lowtown, sorry. Can keep you busy for a while. Mirren. Proud son of the Hawke family, I dare not contact you directly, but we have met before, and I know you to be a person of good character and unusual ability. Indulge me in a meeting outside the city. I require your aid in a delicate task. As a token of good faith, I have enclosed a modest sum. There will be more waiting if you can help. Please come as soon as you receive this. If you do not, the lives of many innocents may be on my hands. Sincerely, a friend. And here I was, thinking that we were going to start the expedition. Oh. That's okay. Not much popped in last night for my match. Wasn't very talkative. Was not in a good mental space. So it's a surprise when I used Thief to hit Oswald with that bird breaker, Beetle driver, back-to-back underhook pal driver. Hell yeah! It's all good, man. Sorry to hear you weren't in a good mental space. I understand that. Totally happens to me all the time. But you know, I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless. And that rivalry heating up. For sure.
Well, if it ain't my favorite new citizen. What are you doing here? Did you finally figure out being free and poor in Kirkwall ain't worth a rat's spit?
I got your letter.
You had an offer for me.
You mean you're not too good for my kind of work? Because the blokes I hired after you couldn't find their arse with both hands. I sent them to take out Lord Harriman while he was preparing his cargo for shipping. Nighttime, docks, simple. Never came back.
What do you want me to do?
I haven't heard a job in this yet.
The job's the same. Kill Harriman, but there'll be a bonus if you find my men alive.
Okay, who's hiring?
I assume this isn't personal.
Job's paid for second hand by some other old Kirkwall family. The nobles here like to shank each other for sport. We're just their knives.
Alright, about the target.
Who's Lord Harriman?
I don't know the who, but the what is old and rich. Rumor says he's a savvy one. His daughters give him marriage ties to half the city.
Alright, let's go.
I'm sure I can finish what they started.
They were supposed to ambush him at the docks. That'd be the best place to start looking. And remember, Harriman dead, my lad Gustav alive. Other way around, then you don't get paid.
That's not what you said. That's not what you said. You said kill Harriman, and there's a bonus if you find your man alive. Don't be... No, I'm gonna kill you in a second, my friend. Hey, watch yourself. Head to the docks. Let's go. To the docks.
Get your ship out of here. It's stinking up my dock. Hurt him, but leave him alive.
Let's go. No one's here to save you, boy. There's more.
How many of you got it?
Let's go.
Hawke, I've seen you with Mirren before. Did he send you to get me? Harriman's guards killed all my men. I thought I gave them the slip, but they found me. You tell Mirren I never turned on him.
You'll tell him yourself.
I'm not going back until you can walk, limp, or crawl behind me.
I think I can walk. He got here before Harriman's men could do much damage. His rear guard saw us coming. They fell on us from all sides.
Which
Yeah.
any professional would have expected.
That's him. That's Lord Harriman.
Most of my enemies would not stoop this low. Are you working for Conrad Tooley? Perhaps Lady Reinhardt?
Why would they kill you?
What have you done that so many people want you dead?
You sound Ferelden. So you should know I'm the one who convinced the Viscount to send aid to Denerim. Many of my fellow noblemen resent that. They want me dead before he sends the money so they can reclaim it for Kirkwall. Will you kill me for this?
So he sent help to Ferelden. To Denerim. Ferelden. Denerim. But a job's a job.
My sons will learn who sent you. My death will not go unavenged.
Sorry, it's not personal.
Oh! Nice shot.
I'd have figured a soft noble like that would go down begging. That was damn gutsy. I'll tell Mirren to look out for his heirs.
Yeah, I don't think Varric's gonna like me much by the end of this game. Am I not able to pick these to loot these dudes? Is that a glitch? What's going on here? These guys drop stuff. Wooden toy sword. Get out of here. The Low Town.
Lord Harriman is dead.
Yes, yes. Gustav raved about your bravery already.
Give me my money.
Here's the bounty. And a little extra for Gustav, for what that's worth. If you're up for more of this sort of work, let me know. I could make some arrangements.
You say so. Get out of here. Let's get out of here. Wounded Coast approach. Act of mercy. Let's go. We got another one. This way.
Master Hawke, Ariane tells me you sought a better path than the Circle for her son Vainn. I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
Sorry, who are you again?
Do I know you?
I am Sir Thras of the Templars. Have you already forgotten the man that you are still blackmailing over his poor daughter's death?
No,
Still,
I just wanted to see your
however
reaction.
you treated me, you were fair and kind to the mage Vainn, and I had no one else to ask.
You're short on friends.
It's a pretty sad picture if I'm the one you trust most.
At least you have already shown you would rather profit from my secrets than reveal them to the Order. There are a number of apostates hiding in those caverns. I was hoping you might speak to the group. Convince them to surrender peacefully before my fellow Templars arrive.
What the fuck? How did they get here?
Who are these apostates? Where did they come from?
These are the mages of the former Circle at Starkhaven. It burned to the ground, and their Templars sent for us to relocate the survivors. Unfortunately, they escaped on the journey. With their phylacteries burned, it has been nearly impossible to track them.
What's a phylactery?
When a mage joins the Circle, the first enchanter takes a sample of his blood. It is used as a focus to track the mage should he escape.
Okay. What will the Templars do?
Do the other Templars intend to do worse than recapture the mages?
Sir Karas is a Knight Lieutenant of the Templars. a great crony of Meredith. Should he find apostates hiding from pursuit, Meredith will consider him justified in murdering the lot of them.
So then... There's a...
If you've got this many mages escaping, you Templars aren't too good at your jobs.
Good morning, dude. Thank you for the alert.
Templars on sight. You have a better chance than I to convince them they are better off alive in the Circle than free and dead. Sir Karas hunts them as well. If they have not surrendered by the time he arrives, this will be a bloodbath.
It'll be a bloodbath no matter what. You're kidding yourself. Anybody else?
The corpses are stirring.
These mages must have raised them to defend themselves. That's ghastly.
It's ghastly. That's magic.
Let's finish this.
Let's go.
You do get yourself.
Maker's blessing. I thought I was going to die down here in this tomb. Are you with the Templars? Please, I need to go back to the Circle. I never wanted to get involved in this. Not when he started making those things.
He?
Who is he?
Decimus. It was his decision. He kept saying the Templars would label us blood mages if we fled. Why not use it if it's our best tool? He slit his wrist, and the magic, it rose from the blood and woke the skeletons in the cave. I ran. Decimus is wrong. Blood magic is a work of evil, not just a power the Templars keep from us for spite.
Tell me about Decimus.
Decimus is the leader of these mages.
He's crazy. He said with our phylacteries gone, no one could find us. We would be free.
Crazy.
I think maybe he set the fire. There must be a demon working through him. No normal man would profane the dead like this.
Someone starts raising undead, and it's all downhill from there.
I've been at the Circle since I was 6. I've heard about demons, blood magic. They warned us, but I never thought I'd see it. The rest of them, they're still following Decimus. He's gone mad. I think he'd kill us all just to take the Templars down.
Sir Thrask waits outside. You will be safe there.
Alright, we continue on. Let's find this Decimus. Is there something up here though? Some rubble, a corpse with an amulet. Let's go. There he is.
They're here! The Templars have come to take us back to the Circle.
Decimus, no! Stay your hand. These are no Templars.
What do I care what shield they carry? If they challenge us, the dead themselves will meet the call.
You're going down first, buddy. Bye.
You killed
Anybody
him.
else?
Oh, Decimus. You should have listened to me, love. You are one of us. But you wear no mark of the circle. How is it you side against your own?
Do you not see the pointy ears and tattoos? I'm Dalish. You are not my own.
Decimus gave us the courage to face the Templars. Without him, we would be prisoners still.
So raise him from the dead.
If he taught you any of that blood magic, you could have him up and walking in no time.
I warned him. I told him once he
Nothing.
marked himself as a blood mage, that was all anyone would see. Please, we only want our freedom. Without your help, the Templars will execute us all for Decimus's crimes.
Where do you want to go?
If not in the circle, how do you intend to live?
I hear there are places outside the free marches where the Templars are not so vigilant.
Sure, why not?
I don't have enough people trying to kill me. Might as well add all the Templars in Kirkwall.
Then we must first throw off pursuit. There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered.
Yes.
Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall before the Templars send more men.
We should help them. We don't know what this good-hearted Templar truly intends to do.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
But I'm bribing him. How will I continue to get his money? You know what? On second thought,
Consider it done.
Thank you. It is rare to find someone who counts so many mages among their friends.
really, Varric? Really? What do you like, man? Because I'm not getting this. Do you want me to kill the mages? I don't understand. Magic resistance. Try it out. Alright, well, back we go. Now I wonder if I said I would kill them or not, if they would be attacking me. Because if they would, that'd be bullshit. Ain't no loose end you can just tie up, friend. Get that money.
You were tracking a dozen apostates, and you bring me one pitiful apprentice and call the job done?
The boy turned himself in.
Those aren't the ones we need Templars to track. I've had my eye on you, Thrask. Don't think I haven't noticed how soft you are on these robes. Hold him for questioning, men.
Run, Master Hawke. They will show you no mercy.
Well, no, we no running.
By the grace of the Maker, they're dead. I wanted this to end peacefully, not...
There can be no peace between the Mages and Templars of Kirkwall, sir. It has gone too far.
Yup.
You did not aid your fellow Templars. Does that mean you are leaving the Order?
I suppose my side has been picked. I will tell the other Templars you killed Karas, and I came upon the bodies. I will give a false trail to follow.
Thank you. And thank you. Please accept this as the only reward I can offer. I dare not carry a staff with the mark of Starkhaven on it now. This has been more than I expected. We must away.
As must we. Come, Alan. I'm sorry you were the only one I could save.
Okay. Age of Song and Glory. I don't think she does. She has any healing spells. Oh, she can't even do healing spells. No. There. Ooh. Tiger Eyes Fragment. Let's go. Well, that's it. Now, time for the expedition.
So are you ready? It's a long trek. If you have any business you need to wrap up here, you'd better do it now.
Now, let's go.
I'm ready. Let's get started.
And let's not waste any more time. We've chosen one of the hidden entrances. The deep roads there will be nice and virginal, ready for a good deflowering.
Yeah.
Now there's an interesting image.
It'll take a week for us to get to the depth we need. There are bound to be leftover darkspawn from the Blight. Big risks, big rewards.
Sounds like fun.
Risks? rewards. What could be better?
Exactly! Now, before... Wait! Who invited the old woman?
I'm sorry to interrupt, Sir Dwarf, but I need to speak with my children.
Mother! I told you not to get involved with this.
What's going on here?
I just want to know one thing. Are you planning on taking Bethany with you?
I hadn't decided yet.
Mother, I'll be fine. I want to go.
It's not fine. You can't both go. What if something would happen to you? You, I understand wanting to do this. But leave your sister here, I beg you.
It's the Templars or the Darkspawn, Mother. At least I'm allowed to fight Darkspawn.
Well, you're not gonna be able to take everyone anyhow. You'll need to decide.
Oh no, I'm not taking Bethany.
Oh, thank the Maker.
Are you sure about this, Big Brother? I hope you're not just trying to protect me.
You don't want to go.
Trust me, this is no picnic. I'd stay if I could.
Fair enough. I hope you're right.
Personal drama over with? Now let's get underway.
Been a long time coming, eh, brother?
That it has. The deep roads await!
Let's go!
No, this can't be right. The champion and his apostate sister came to Kirkwall to spread subversion against the Chantry. But you claim this wasn't the case. The champion just happened to have dealings with the Canary, joined forces with a known raider, a blood mage, a rebel warden, and for what? Coin?
Maybe it's not as simple as you imagine, Seeker.
Simple? Do I need to remind you what your friend did? Do I need to tell you how many lives have been lost? How many more will be lost? You cannot sit there and tell me he is innocent.
I don't know if innocent is the right word exactly.
He must have known. Somehow the champion knew what was down there. That's why he wanted to join your expedition.
No. None of us knew. If we had, this would have all turned out very differently.
Is that so? Then tell me your version of what happened on this expedition.
Well, we entered the deep roads as planned, but we didn't get very far.
Oh, damn, what's going on?
There's been a collapse. The way forward is blocked.
What? Is there some way around?
Not that I've been able to find. The side passages are too dangerous.
Useless! What am I paying you blighters for? Set camp!
Problems, brother?
Starting deep roads? Who knows how long it'll take to clear the path?
Shall we not try to find a way around instead? Seems like the logical choice.
You think I'm an idiot, Varric? The scouts say the side passages are too dangerous.
Good thing I'm no scout.
See? This is why you bring someone like me along.
We'll take a look. If we come running back, screaming, you'll know staying put was the right decision.
Fine, fine! Find a way around. Just do it quickly.
I hate to add to your burdens, my friends, but I fear I must. I fear my boy Sandal wandered off. He's somewhere in those passages right now.
What?
I beg you, keep an eye out for him. He just doesn't understand danger like he should.
Think he's still alive?
One man out there alone. What are his chances?
My boy is sturdier than you think. If he has one of his enchantments with him, he'll survive. He's burned down a house twice by accident. I'm more worried about him getting lost. Oh, my poor boy.
How do you go missing?
When did you last see him?
Not a half hour ago, I turned my back to hand out rations and he was gone. He gets so easily distracted. Oh, I should have been harsher with my warnings.
We'll bring him back in one piece. Or maybe two. Hard to say, really.
Poor Sandal. I can't believe he's done this.
Let's move quickly, then.
Let's go.
It's official. My ancestors were completely crazy.
Hello.
It's too far!
You kick like a random. Got a little something for you.
Come on. Oh, get out. Hello? Okay. Eat mushroom.
How many of you got, Hawke?
Love doing that.
Oathbreaker. Percent attack speed.
How long do you suppose it's been since anyone walked here? Other than Darkspawn, I mean.
I'm gonna say a long time.
Out of range!
Ooh. Got him.
Well, I'll be a Nug's uncle. Isn't that Bodan's boy?
Oh, it is. Looks like he can handle his own.
Hello? I don't see a weapon. Did he stun them with his wit?
I'd really like to know how you managed to kill all of them.
Boom.
And how did you do that?
What the what?
Not enchantment.
Huh?
Smart boy. Come on. We still need to find a way past that collapse.
What the?
I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
Deep roads. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. They were the networks of tunnels that joined the Tigers together. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art, with centuries of planning demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travelers, with the flow of lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk to the Imperial Highway built by the Magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the deep roads now. When Orzammar sealed off the entrances to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. To think that there are genlocks crawling over Vainn now, tearing down our statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says that it gets worse with each passing year. The foulness spread a little further. And the cloud gazers think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out onto the surface? Huh. One day, when Orzammar is gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. Transcript of a conversation with a member of the Dwarven Mining Cast, 890. Blessed. I mean, you don't have to fight those? Two more? Go? Oh shit. Oh, look out. Bastard, you killed Isabella! Let's go.
That was exciting.
Nice. Red birth.
I once knew a sailor like you. We lost him.
Oh shit! Oh crap! All the level ups, let's go! Restart for his health, increase the effect of blood frenzy for a short time. Every wound the Reaver sustains for further increases attack damage. Physical pain, psychic pain. Reaver takes constant spirit damage while this mode is active, as do all enemies nearby. Interesting one. Man. Blow becomes considerably more punishing. Okay. Whirlwind becomes murderously effective and can be used more frequently. Okay. Scythe inflicts a great deal of damage, deals more pain, particularly against enemies a mage has made brittle. Let's do this. You? What? Well, rolls to the time, adding 2 bolts to rhyming triplets deadly volley. Sure. Oh, you. Okay. Do this and this. Use your foes inflicting damage against nearby enemies as long as she sustains a spell. Needs your damage. Target area take damage if I bad sound. What does I need to see this one again. Meryl has a unique knowledge of Keeper lore and blood magic. While this mode is active, she sacrifices her own health to obtain a deeper pool of energy for casting spells. And blood of the first is in use. She can cast wounds of the past, cannot be healed by conventional spells or potions. Spellcasting consumes health instead of mana. Sequential healing, cost ratio, 1 health provides 2 mana. Do something like self, mana, mana less than 25%, and she'll do leather first. Let's see how that goes. Fucking traps, man. We started.
Just bye.
We did not miss the door back there. I wonder if I should go back or continue on or what. Continue on, see what happens. Oh my god. Yep, that was a dragon. More Plate of the Fallen. Ooh, let's go! Fire resistance, okay. That you got leveled up. It's dexterity. When you let that curl hit with each blade. Why not? More damage. Opera.
Here we go. This goes right where we want it to. Let's go back and tell Bertrand. He'll be so pleased.
He'll be so pleased.
Bertrand, we found a way around your damned cave-in.
It's about time. Let's move out!
Let's move out! ECW!
Holy shit.
Is this what you were expecting?
I thought. An abandoned dike, something old, but... What's
up? Welcome in.
How did
Good
you
to
even
see
know
ya.
it was here?
Old scavenger tales.
Happy 4th of
After
July.
the third blight. A week below the surface, they said. But nobody believed them.
Looks like they were right.
Make camp here. We need to look around.
We need to look around.
I don't get it. Nothing in this tide makes sense.
Why's that?
Yeah, why's
We're
that?
well below the deep roads. Whatever dwarves lived here, they came long before the first blight. But where are the statues of paragons? I don't recognize these markings on the wall, or anything in the rubble.
That means it's valuable.
Whatever's here must be very rare and valuable.
Possibly. These dwarves might have been unique. If so, I hope they kept their valuables close at hand.
Got your boy.
You found him! I can't believe it! You found him! Hello? I owe you a great debt. I will repay it somehow. I swear my life on it.
Repay.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know, but I will find a way.
Keep this down. That. All that. Corrupted staff. Alright. That's good, that's good.
Say thank you to the nice man for saving your life, Sandal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Whatever's through there, it seems still intact. Think we'll find anything?
You don't seem excited.
Bertrand is far more enthralled with this place than you are.
Unlike him, I wasn't born in Orzammar. I wouldn't even be down here if there wasn't profit in it. This entire place gives me the chills. Let's hope it's worth it.
Chances are we won't find anything but even more darkspawn and rubble. Maybe bones.
I suppose we'll
Maybe
need to go down
bones.
there to find out.
Stone Golem.
Not cleaning this up.
You good? You gonna wake up now?
I had the strangest dream. Oh, maybe it
Did
wasn't
you?
a dream. Never.
I think you were dead. Orichalcum? Orichalcum? Like lyrium, orichalcum is a metal most commonly encountered in liquid form. Unlike lyrium, however, orichalcum forms pools and must be drawn like water rather than mined. Deep orichalcum is the most common type of the metal and is often found in places where opals are mined. The rare crystalline orichalcum is found in small pools in the mountains. Folk wisdom says that a drop of orichalcum mixed with wine is a potent aphrodisiac. though it has a pungent smell similar to lye, so I cannot bring myself to put this legend to the test. Ah. Primeval Tide. That sounds interesting.
You see what I'm seeing?
Is that lyrium?
Who cares? It's shiny.
Doesn't look like any kind of lyrium I've ever seen. Look at this, Bartrand. An idol made out of pure lyrium, I think. Could be worth a fortune.
You could be right. Excellent find.
Something's obviously going on here.
Not bad. We'll take a look around. See if there's anything further in.
You do that.
The door!
Bartrand! It's shut behind you!
You always did notice everything, Varric.
What the?
Are you joking? You're going to screw over your own brother for a lousy idol?
It's not just the idol. The location of this tag alone is worth a fortune, and I'm not splitting that 3 ways. Sorry, brother.
Bartrand! Bartrand!
Why
Oh, he don't get.
That son of a bitch. Sorry, Mother, and I will kill him.
Sorry, Mother.
Let's hope there's a way out of here.
Oh, shit.
Can't keep this up!
There's more. Holy shit, man. You good, Meryl? Oh. It is brutal. My goodness, that was crazy. See if anything we got is good. Attack +2 critical chance. That's good. Let's go. Oh, dang.
Keep this up! Bloody flames, what were those things?
What the fuck?
Piece cake.
Piece of cake. Oh shit. Nice one, Bear. Bananas.
I found this amazing hat shop in Lowtown.
Enough. You have proven your mettle. I would not see these creatures harmed without need.
Define without need?
I'd say being attacked on sight gives us plenty of need.
They will not assault you further, not without my permission.
What are these things?
Hey?
They seem like rock wraiths, but...
They hunger. The profane have lingered in this place for ages, beyond memory, feeding on the magic stones until the need is all they know.
They eat the lyrium. Sounds like a healthy diet.
I am not as they are. I am a visitor.
Meryl?
It is a hunger demon, drawn here by their need.
I would not see my feast end. I sense your desire. You seek to leave this place, but you will need my aid to do so.
There's nothing to be afraid of. You can use it if you're careful.
What are our options?
How will you help
Why
us?
do we need your aid to leave?
There is another door that leads into the paths far above us. That is what you seek.
Okay.
It has been sealed, however, and cannot be opened without a key.
Mm-hmm.
I know where the key is. Do as I ask, and I shall tell you.
Aha! You see? I knew there'd be a catch.
So what do you think?
We deal.
What have we got to lose?
Very wise. There is a crypt not far from here, guarded by a creature that has confounded me for too long. Slay it, and freedom is yours.
Slay it.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves would have brought their...
Uh-oh. He looks angry.
That can't be good.
Okay. I don't think we're winning this fight. Get. Alright, just finish me off, bro.
What is this place?
This is the vault. The dwarves...
Oh shit, run. Why would you... Why are you not... Can you not... Wait. Oh, you're... I see. Well, you're dead. Maybe I should have brought Bethany. No, we got this. We got this. He's dead. He's dead. This dude. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah! Finish him! I need to look at
The
Meryl's
rock wraiths are
stuff.
supposed to be dwarven legends. They're not even supposed to be real.
Looked pretty real to me.
I suppose it doesn't matter. Look at what it was guarding.
That is not yours.
Excuse me?
The key you require is in the chest. Leave all else, for it is mine.
Psst. Not to point out the obvious, but can you imagine what this stuff would be worth on the surface?
You will not. It is mine, all of it. Take only the key, or I shall destroy you.
Eric?
You mind?
Way ahead of you. Bianca says the treasure is ours.
Let's go. Oh shit, you got enough stuff in here.
Good. You found the key. Let's select the best pieces we can carry out of here and then go.
God damn. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I feel like I would I haven't been getting the attention of a lot of the enemies when I use that, so that might help. Should we upgrade Bianca or what we got here? Ooh. I was just in someone's time to die. Attack speed plus 20%. I like a good passive. Ooh. I'm just digging up a bit. Why not? What's this? If any attack from the rogue's deadly blades offer a chance to inflict bleeding wounds that cause additional damage for a short time. Reapplies any attacks damage over 5 seconds. Stamina. Paint mode. And let's do this. Constitution needs to go up. Let's do it. Let's see. Mode. So does she not have any healing? Heal, cushion, prison, barrier. Mana regeneration. Health regeneration. We should give her this and then upgrade it, and then do whenever she's low on health, do this. Yeah. Maybe I should have her. Yeah. Yeah, any weapons? Ooh. Nice looking staff there. Hands of stone. And health, 10 mana stamina, 2 health regeneration rate. That. Okay. We good? We good.
I'd say this is our way back.
How long to get back?
If we're unlucky, maybe a week.
And if we're lucky?
We stumble over Bartrand's corpse on the way. Home, sweet home. Finally. Oh, I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Probably not.
Luck hasn't exactly been our strong point so far.
Oh, I don't know
Ramming man.
The treasure we found in that crypt far outstrips Bartrand's stupid idol. He'll be green with envy when he finds out. As soon as I get the chance, I'll look up my contacts to make sure we get the best price. I imagine you'll want to head home Tell your family the good news. We're going to be rich.
We're gonna be rich. Cullen?
What's going on?
What's Cullen doing here?
Please don't do anything.
Mistress Bethany is being taken to the Circle of Magi in the gallows.
Stay
The
at home.
tour is fine, but this better not be permanent.
Of course it's permanent. It had to happen eventually, didn't it?
Consider yourselves fortunate. Her cooperation allows us to spare you the punishment for harboring a dangerous mage. This once.
Oh, Bethany, what will happen to you?
Don't worry, Mother. I'll be fine.
I should have took loading. What's going on here? Hello?
Look after her.
Yeah, it worked. Let's go. Just need a little refresh.
So the champion's sister was in the circle?
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? Driven from their home, a sister taken against her will, and the champion's companions, Merrill, Aveline, Isabella, that warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. Bethany was in the circle now. There was nothing we could do for her. Poor girl. 3 years later, the Qunari still haven't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
It's been 3 years.
The compound was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templars and Mages. These Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them.
Welcome back,
Nearly
Katie.
4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
Leave us. Meredith at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you. By name. What did you do?
Get around.
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Sirrah Hawke?
Sirrah.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors. Chantry leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man. But your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue. At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
Any idea what I can expect?
None. Honestly, I don't think I've heard 2 direct words from the Arishok. Other than his rather deliberate phrasing of begone. If you think his asking me to notify you of this is strange, well, you would be right.
I'll help. For a price.
Is this a paid position? I'm somewhat in demand.
You've served yourself, built a fortune. I give you that. But if you, and only you, cannot calm this situation, I fear the only reliable investment will be in swords and armor. Serve your city, and then we will talk about what you are due. The Arishok is waiting. It's heading for a fall. I know it is.
What did I get? Items received. Guard captain's ranked plate. Where is it? Is it in my stash or something? Let's see.
Good day, Sirrah.
Yes, good day. Companions. Ooh, got a bunch of companion quests. Talk to Varric. Speak with Anders. Calling on the captain. Speak to Fenris. Bishop with Isabella. Meryl. Turn appearance. Black Powder courtesy. Speak to the Arishok in the Qunari compound by the docks. So I gotta talk to the Nori anyways. Uh-oh.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, here I am.
I've been looking everywhere for you, Messiah. If only you humans didn't all look the same.
We can't all be short and bearded like your people, Bodan.
Indeed. It's quite a shame, really. I came to deliver this to you. The last of the proceeds from all that treasure you found in the deep roads. It seems your friend Varric found a buyer after all, yes? Quite well done.
So you raced here just to give me this?
I didn't want to be responsible for so much coin. Just holding that purse was making me sweat. Before I go, may I simply say how grateful I am that you've allowed my boy to stay in your home. I said I would repay you for saving Sandal's life, and I shall serve you faithfully. It is good to know he is safe.
What's one more mouth?
Let me guess. This was Mother's idea?
As you say, yes. I'll leave you to your adventures. Your mother asks that you return to the mansion when you have a chance.
Okay.
Nothing new today.
Let's go.
I hope the Kunari never move into hiding.
Hawke Estate, let's go. Don't get in them apples.
You've settled in nicely.
It's just luck. And skill.
Indeed.
Huh.
Still, more coin never hurts, right? Say, if someone wanted to
Sirdum
pass some
Fettel wants to add 10 house points to Golden Delicious.
Everybody needs something.
So, how can I be of service this time?
Someone's trying to be a guard. Poorly. Remember Emmerich, the Templar? He wants your help, and some sort of official sanction.
Official sanction?
For his investigation. He's convinced that every random murder in the past few years is connected, and he won't be quiet.
You don't think it's worth investigating?
I have.
That dude's gotta be good.
He even convinced one of my lieutenants to raid the Dupuis mansion. Nothing there. You wouldn't believe how much ass I had to kiss after that. Bloody hobbyist constable. Why can't he spend his declining years building a boat or something?
Seems like it should be easy to prove if there are bodies.
Kirkwall isn't the safest place. That doesn't mean everything terrible is related. If you're gonna be picky, the common thread in most of the trouble is you.
Muzzle the geezer. Got it.
I would never say that.
Muzzle
but if
the
it leads
geezer.
somewhere genuine, I'll pick it up on your word. If he shuts up, that's good too. He's in the gallows. Thanks, Hawke. I appreciate it.
Holy moly. Greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. I've often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, my Vainn would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he has thrived and begun to master his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the Keeper nor the first Enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please come to my home in the Alienage. I'll be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you have shown Vainn in the past. Sincerely yours, Arion. The Underground Railroad. Many people in the city owe you their lives. I am one of them. When my friends and I were cornered by Templars, you helped us escape. Over the years, most Starkhaven apostates have been captured, but thanks to the help of many people, I've remained free. You've done so much for the apostates. You are moved to do more. Contact Mistress Selby near the docks. She knows of many ways you could save more lives. Repaying your debt, Terry of Starkhaven. Note from Vainn. To Hawke, life with the Dalish hasn't been easy. Keeper Marthari tries her best, but I don't know what else she can do for me. The younger elves won't accept me, and I often hear them whispering behind my back. The elders have more discretion, but I can see it in their eyes. They're afraid of me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person I can trust. Feeling inadequate? Flag flying at half-mast? Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to Jorman's apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essences of 52 herbs. It's completely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You will never feel the same again. Be the man who other men want to be. Be the man you deserve to be. Sounds like an ad for Bash and KY, right? Monsieur Hawke, I feel I must apologize. You did what you had to when you turned Kelder over to the guards. You saved my daughter, and I should have been more thankful. Leah has been difficult. We left Kirkwall behind, but my poor girl now thinks every man is a monster in disguise. I fear she may never get past this. In your debt, Eldrin. Strangely official-looking letter. Yes, Honeycrisp is a Kingdom Hearts 2 randomizer stream, and Golden Delicious is Conan Exiles. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Lord Akim Hawke of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago, I served the office of Seneschal to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness Prince Corbinian Vale, the true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we will see him wear the crown of Starkhaven once more. His Highness had a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access to this fortune, he can raise an army to retake the throne, but it is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I'll arrange that the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty award. I must warn you, the Antivans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. Okay. Strange letter from Lothering. Hawke, heard you lot got to the free marches. Don't know why you bother, but I suppose it's better than Orlay's. They got spiders up there, big ones. Couldn't swing a dead cat round here. Couldn't swing a dead cat round here without hitting a giant spider, but the blight drove him off, Maker. Dark days are ahead. Mark my words. A man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barlin. A note addressed to Gamlin. Gamlin and Mel, payment is now 2 months late, Sarah. Interest accrues, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishment unless payment is made. Think. No better cardship or numbers runner in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid... Haven't I read this before? Dearest Leandra, I hope you and the children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Carver. I remember the dear boy helping me trap rats in the cellar. The blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most parts of the country, but Lothering is gone for good. We had hoped to rebuild there, but the blight poisoned the land. It will take decades for the earth to recover. It may never. Redcliffe is a nice place, and I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the blight, but it's recovering. Perhaps you can visit sometime. Please write me again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Send my regrets and fond regards to the children. Your friend, Miriam. That's from you. Family letters. Dear Vainn, I hope this letter finds you well. My time in the circle has been bearable, even after the Templars made a point of putting me through the harrowing as soon as I arrived. They thought I was at risk of possession or running away like father. Glad it's over with. I started mentoring apprentices. I enjoyed time with the children, teaching them basic spells. One of them, Ella, has taken a shine to me. Adorable. Life's not perfect here, mind you. The Templars are mostly polite, and I know they're just doing their jobs, but some hold extreme views. There's one creep named Sir Ulrich, who likes harassing mages, but I'll steer clear of him. I'm doing fine. Please don't worry about me. With love, Bethany. Oh, I'm gonna stash all junk. Sell the junk.
Didn't Fenris say all Tevinter wine is made from the blood and tears of slaves? I hope he was exaggerating. Fenris hates that statue. Says it reminds him of the old god relics they had in Tevinter.
Why is Fenris so picky?
Leather to feather, crossroads of form. Don't even know where to start. I came in and watered your plants. Your friend Meryl. Well, that was nice of her.
Very nice of her.
Is that Isabella? Who carves that into a stairwell? That's Mother's room. I shouldn't intrude.
Jesus.
Didn't I see this crest hanging somewhere in the Viscount's keep? Maker's breath. Put some clothes on, man. Handprints. Was someone swinging on the chandelier? Sandal.
Sandal.
Paw prints. I told him to stay off the bed.
Finery.
I see Varric's taken it upon himself to add certain embellishments to my journal. Everything that's left of my life in Lothering.
What's that? Just find out when I leave. Adventures of the Black Fox. Born Lord Remy Vascal in 863 Blessed, the Black Fox was a dashing thief and rogue who went on to inspire so many tales of his exploits that it is nearly impossible to determine today which are true and which are merely fabricated legend. Despite coming from nobility, he has become something of a hero of the common people. His initial exploits involved ridiculing the tyrannical and powerful Lord of Val-Shivin. Wearing a mask, he would appear in public and disrupt the Lord's plans to the point that the Lord angrily put a huge bounty on the life of this cunning fox. The origin of the nickname, which stuck. That the primary bounty hunter who took the job, Carolus, ended up becoming Remy's lifelong partner in crime, only after nearly killing him several times, is one of the most popular tales told in taverns today. The story is often exaggerated to make Remy appear initially buffoonish, until Carolus becomes so furious at the Black Fox's inexplicable ability to survive that the cunning Remy gains the upper hand. which impresses Carolus so much that the bounty hunter joins him. After years of terrorizing the Lord's men and foiling his tax collectors, favorite pastime of Remy's according to the Orlesian commoners, Remy was supposedly betrayed by his lover Servana de Montfort, in some versions of the tale a mage of the circle no less, and captured. After more than a year of torture, Remy was rescued from prison by his compatriots, including a repentant Servana. And together they escaped Orlais. In this period of Remy's adventures, he appears almost everywhere in Thedas. As his legend grew, more innkeepers and merchants were happy to claim the Black Fox and visited their village or establishment and performed some legendary feat. The tales are to believe Remy led to the Lord's men on a merry chase. He became embroiled in political intrigue in Navarra, was hunted by the crows of Antiva, and then kidnapped by a powerful mage in Tevinter, in each situation, Remy escaped death at the last moment, foiled the evildoer, and improved life for the poor and the downtrodden. Then, inevitably, he rejoined his band of adventurers and moved on to the next land. His companions Carolus and Servana, the wise dwarf Bolek, and the tempestuous knight Sir Clementis have each spawned their own individual legends over the years. The stories all agree that at some point, the Black Fox disappeared. He and his fellow adventurers voyaged into the heart of the Arlethan forest, seeking the sunken city of the elves, and never returned. Many more are the tales that expand on what ultimately happened to them in that forest, and postulate on how they could someday be rescued.
I can make it for you. Boo!
Ah, boo.
There he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
But what is it?
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Perhaps he'll be the first dwarven mage. Wouldn't that be interesting?
I don't know. The actual mages don't do enchanting, do they? Just the ones who had their magic taken away.
Tranquil.
Yes, them.
Wait, is he tranquil? There's a story about, there's a story about a Remy. Close.
It's strange
Mother?
living here again. My childhood home. Now owned by my child. It's not something I could have imagined when I was a little girl staring out this window. I'm still grateful you used your money from the expedition to buy back the estate. I feel like an Amel again.
Just don't go all pompous on me, all right?
I promise. If there's one thing I learned in Ferelden, it's that good people can be born in a hut as easily as a palace. Honestly, after so many years as a peasant's wife, it feels strange to have nothing to do. I visited Bethany at the Circle, and she seems happy enough. I guess I just need to start finding you a suitable wife.
Excuse me?
I like the doggy. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff.
It looks like they're having a nice chat. Maybe Sandal picked up some Mabari speak from our time at the Hero of Ferelden's camp.
Just gonna go over that like not Hero for Elden's camp?
If you need any enchantments, I'm sure my boy Just welcome home, sir. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
More? Yeah, you got them all, no? Data's calendar. For most good folk, the details of our calendar have a little purpose. It is useful only for telling them when the summer day festival will be held, when the snows are expected to begin, and when the harvest must be complete. The naming of the years are a matter for historians and taxmen, and few if pressed could even tell you the reason that our current age is named after dragons. It is 930 Dragon Age, the 30th year of the 9th age since the crowning of the Chantry's first divine. Each age is exactly 100 years, with the next age's name chosen in the 99th year. The scholars in Val Royeaux advise the Chantry of importance seen in that 99th year, and Chantry authorities pore over the research for months before the divine announces the name of the imminent age. The name is said to be an omen of what is to come, of what the people of Thedas will face for the next 100 years. The current age was not meant to be the Dragon Age. Throughout the last months of the Blessed Age, the Chantry was preparing to declare the Sun Age, named for the symbol of the Orlesian Empire, which at that time sprawled over much of the south of Thedas, and controlled both Ferelden and what is now Navarra. It was to be a celebration of Orlesian imperial glory. But as the rebellion in Ferelden reached a head, and the Battle of River Dane was about to begin, a peculiar event occurred. A rampage, the rising of a dreaded high dragon. Dragons had been thought practically extinct since the days of the Navarran dragon hunts, and they say that to see this great beast rise from the frostbacks was both majestic and terrifying. Say that to see this great beast rise form that I think that's a typo. As the rampage began as the high dragon decimated the countryside in its search for food, the elderly divine Faustine II abruptly declared the Dragon Age. Some say the divine was declaring support for Olays in the battle against Ferelden, as the dragon is an element of the Dufale family heraldry of King Megrin, the so-called usurper king of Ferelden. Be that as it may, the high dragon's rampage turned towards the Orlesian side, the Frostback Mountains killing hundreds and sending thousands more fleeing to the northern coast. The Ferelden rebels won the Battle of River Dane, ultimately securing their independence. Many thus think that the Dragon Age will come to represent a time of violent and dramatic change for all of Thedas. It remains to be seen. The studious theologian by Brother Genitivi, Chantry Scholar, 925 Dragon. I do declare it is the Dragon Age. Go to the Hanged Man. Barrack, old buddy.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
I could never leave you.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawke. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
Ew.
Do I get a kiss from the feisty temptress when I present her with the hard-won prize?
If you want. I'll even let you choose where I plant it.
Why do you always win at cards?
Because I cheat, kitten. This trinket, it's elven, isn't it? From your clan. Don't bet anything you're not prepared to lose. Here, have it back. A jigger of your finest whiskey for my friend over here. The Hanged Man's finest isn't much, but it'll get you just as drunk as anything you'll find in Hightown.
And you'll wake up and find someone stolen your trousers.
That's when you know it's a party. I thought I'd have to watch myself around you, but as it turns out, you're all right.
Just all right?
That's mildly insulting, you know.
You know what I mean. You don't judge people. You're not afraid to get your hands dirty. You know, little things like that. If I had someone like you on board my ship when the storm hit, maybe we wouldn't have been shipwrecked.
Maybe you would have been shipwrecked sooner. I'm a terrible sailor.
Are you? I suppose I'll have to keel haul you till you shape up.
Where are you going?
Why do you even like me? I must seem so dull.
What brought this on?
Your life has been so exciting. The adventures, the duels, the passionate love affairs. Compared to that, my life is a stale, dry biscuit. I wish I had your life.
No, you don't want my life.
Why?
Because you have a good heart, and you deserve better.
That's done. Actually, let's check our quests. Stick to Meryl. Ariani. Railroad. Let's go to the alienage, which I believe is in. Oh no, let's just go to Meryl's home. Right there. Boom.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the Circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
Our mother checks on her frequently. She seems to be adjusting.
Maybe it's nice for her to finally live without hiding. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
I don't. Who will?
Someone's got to blame me. Other than my mother, I mean.
I'm sure your mother doesn't blame you. Things will be all right. Somehow.
Do this Night Terrors quest.
Come to me, and I'll take you to places you've never been.
Isabella, are you talking to Bianca?
I think she deserves to feel a woman's touch on her trigger, don't you?
Bianca responds to my touch. She'd never give it up for you.
That's what they always say, and I always prove them wrong.
Stop it. You're confusing her. And me.
And me.
Alienages. They're the same everywhere.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fainreal already.
Ariani!
I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fainreal went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
He can't be woken up?
The Keeper says he is near death. His lips still fog a mirror, but that is all.
Surely there are mages who can pursue him in the Fade.
I have contacted Keeper Marathari. The Dalish have an ancient ritual that might help, but it requires someone Fainreal trusts to enter the Fade to free him.
So you're, what, hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear, maybe give him a good shake?
I'm hoping you can reach him.
You give him a good shake.
You made a strong impression when you rescued him from the slavers. My Dalish friends tell me he speaks of you all the time. The Keeper says Fainreal's powers are a throwback to ancient magics that once let elves shape the Fade. The only way to reach him is through his dreams.
How would such a magic work?
I am no mage. I only know the Keeper said it was a power greatly feared by the Tevinter Magisters.
Well, all right. I could use a nap.
It is not enough for you to dream. You must enter the Fade, as a mage does. Marathari is coming to perform the ritual that will bring Fainreal back. His childhood things here will help anchor him. Are you willing to submit to her magic to save my son?
What will I have to do?
What does the ritual entail?
The Keeper can explain it better than I. Her ritual will send you into the Fade. Once there, I imagine you face down the demons until Fainreal regains control of himself. You will be unable to return from the Fade until he does.
Okay.
I've made worse deals.
Frolic through dreams? Sounds like an experience. I'm game.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
Let's do it.
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
Oh, damn. She's here. Or if she's going to interact with Meryl at all.
I came quickly, Ariani. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainreal is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Okay.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily,
demons
most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Is there a difference between the Beyond and the Fade?
They are the same. By either name, the Fade is the realm of spirits, Thedas' heart, while the mortal realm is its strong arm. The demons who live there covet the bodies of mortals and seek to possess them. Only mages ever touch the Fade in a waking state. Others see it in dreams.
What exactly are we going to do here?
The elves of the Dales were experts in the Somniari arts. They could even help those with no power enter the Fade. I have done my best to recreate the ritual. We will use Vainn childhood home as a focus to draw him back through the veil.
What can a dreamer do?
Dreamers are unique for their ability to enter the Fade at will, without the aid of Lyrium. In the Fade, they can shape dreams, and even affect the world beyond the veil. Tevinter Somniari used to enter the minds of sleepers and slay them in their dreams.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariani, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
You're really not my type.
This is a serious matter. Vainn cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
I understand.
I will not let him become a danger.
I wish you luck. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I never give in to temptation.
Can I come? I'd love to see the ritual. And I promise I won't be a bother.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
Let's go.
Is this the Temple of All? What an awful thing to dream about.
Calm. Vainn must be trapped further in.
How was that, though?
Well, it's rare to see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential.
A sloth demon. Think active thoughts, like running and jumping and such.
Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
I
will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
Why don't you like any of this, man? What the hell? Said don't give in to temptation, Meryl. What the hell? Uh-oh.
That's it, Vainn. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antitha, Father? Mother said maybe this summer.
right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
Why can't I remember you?
It's a demon.
It's not your father, Vainn. You're trapped in the Fade by a demon.
A demon? No. No, I want this.
Then remember this is who took away them.
Only thing you ever wanted. You turned him against me.
Oops.
Complete accident. I was trying to help. Honest.
Take away my pets, and I'll take away yours. How loyal are these friends you drag into the Fade? Would your pirate queen stay if the open water beckoned? What do you say, sweetheart? A two-mast brigantine, square main topsail, 100 well-built lads to answer your every whim. I know you've been looking for a stiff masthead.
This is a demon, Isabella. Don't let it tempt you.
Well, if it wasn't a demon, I wouldn't think it could grant wishes.
The Siren's Call 2 awaits in Kirkwall Harbor. I'll be under the firs in the captain's quarters.
I like big boats. I cannot lie.
Come on, what? This can't be happening. He dead?
I think Bianca's gotten scratched.
More demons. Vainn suffering draws them the way pastries draw the neck.
What are you, son of a bitch? On the Veil, Spirits and Demons. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages. Since spirits are not physical entities and are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms or even having a form at all, one can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researcher to greet all objects he encounters. Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent, creatures of the Fade, but in truth, all the denizens of the realm beyond the Veil are spirits. As the Chant of the Light notes, everything within the Fade is a mimicry of our world, a poor imitation. The spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter into Orlesian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. It classifies demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. Most common and weakest form of demon one encounters in the Fade is the rage demon. They are much like perpetually boiling kettles, but they exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above those of these are the hunger demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the sloth demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire demons are more clever and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms. Wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies closest to your heart. Most powerful demons yet encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. Beyond the Veil of Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Nirjamal. I've been lurking, working a bit longer. Hope you're enjoying DA2. Hell yeah. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Zah. Thank you for the lurk.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
Your power could restore the elves to their former glory.
First Enchanter, you're not going to tell me my magic makes me dangerous?
He is First Enchanter, child, but also an elf. You have a gift we feared lost. As a dreamer, you can tap the power of the Fade and the spirits within, as we all once did.
Kid-Eye Gina Meow wants to add 25 house points to Golden Delicious.
Golden Delicious.
Could the elves trust you with the power to shape reality? Could you trust yourself?
Don't listen to him. The First Enchanter is trying to keep you from realizing your greatness.
Trying to keep me from temptation? Just like you were. You're not the keeper. Be gone, fiend.
Nat928 wants you to put on the banana suit.
You. Why did you interfere?
With my power joined to his, Vainn would have changed the world.
Have you ever seen an abomination? They are ugly.
You put such stock in appearances. Perhaps that is why your friend's loyalty only goes skin deep. You think this elf, with her innocent face, would turn down a demon's offer? She didn't before.
Oh, shit.
How about it? Would you take what I offered the boy? Scion of the Dalish, savior of elvenkind.
Can you do that?
I am the greatest of my kind. Whatever tricks your little pet has taught you will pale in comparison.
Convincing argument?
All right, when he puts it that way.
I cannot put you ahead of the fate of my people.
You took my dreamer. Now you'll take his place.
Now you fall!
All right, bye. I'll put on the banana suit for this. Or I guess right now.
I'm not sure if this is real. If so, it is the second time I owe you my life. The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
You must master your power.
Dreamers control the Fade and the dreams of people in it.
I see why the Chantry fears us. I've heard tales of magisters who stalk their enemies and use their own dreams to destroy them. You're right. I must master it. Find someone to study under. The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there.
This is a far cry from the sniveling boy we pulled from those slavers. He may be ready.
My mother would not look kindly on such a journey. Can you give her my farewell?
Yes.
May the Maker guide your path, Vainn.
Perhaps. There is a way out of this. I can do this.
Vainn has mastered his powers.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marethari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
I need my payment.
The boy is safe, and there was talk of a reward.
I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
You have my apologies. It is easy to forget that one cannot bind demons with words.
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune to a demon's offer. You accomplished a miracle with Vainn. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, so I can wear this out. Cool. Chance to knock down on the back. Nice. This is done. Huh. They want to apologize. Okay.
So I hear you've been visiting the Viscount's gardens, Daisy.
Oh, they're enormous. And they're always empty. Why don't more people go to see them?
Probably because they're private and surrounded by guards.
I thought all those men looked a bit cross.
Stop moving.
I can't believe I turned on you. With the demon in the Fade, I'm so sorry. Masaranas. I'll understand if you can't forgive me.
If I held a grudge against everyone who attacked me in a dream, I'd have no friends.
How do you do that? Make everything better with a smile. It's like magic that doesn't get you in trouble. I've been so careful in all my dealings with spirits until now. To make such an obvious mistake. It frightens me. It takes so little for a mage to fall.
What do you do to protect yourself from demons?
The Keeper taught me. In the Fade, you must believe nothing but yourself. Everything there is a lie, or a trick, or a trap. I knew not to trust,
and I don't know why I did.
What made you give in?
It felt like every word the demon spoke reached out and pulled at my heart. I didn't want to believe it, but I just had to.
So, you know the demon thing is crazy, and you do it anyway. Just as long as you're worried about it.
All magic is dangerous. It always attracts attention. All mages know this. Thank the creators you were there. It won't happen again, I'll make sure of that.
To the hanged man. See what Isabella has to say.
I never have affairs with my crew. Once they see you naked with your ass in the air, they think they don't have to take orders. Men. Oh, you have to be twice as tough to earn half as much respect.
So did the crew member mutiny? I mean, after you... You know.
Oh no. I had the offending member removed. That got rid of the attitude. Oh, look, it's Hawke.
I like big boats, I cannot lie. Really, Isabella?
Well, I do. Blighted Demon knew it too. I'm sorry I abandoned you in the Fade. That was foolish of me. I mean, I didn't even get the ship in the end.
You backstabber.
I don't blame you. I understand what it's like to be under the influence of a demon.
You... what? That's it? No angry rant? Are you trying to get me to jump into bed with you? Because it's working.
I don't have to try. Hey, yo!
You mean you weren't ready to jump into bed before?
Oh, yes. Good point. I'm far too predictable.
Oh, we got mail. We've got mail.
So, this is where you live. Not bad. I preferred the old place. It had, more charm.
You don't like my new house?
The house is fine, I suppose. But Lowtown... the smell of tar, and the sea, and the sound of some whore plying her trade in a back alley. Oh. Don't you miss that?
You can get your thrills in Hightown if you know where to look.
Hey, yo!
Oh. And where would that be?
Kids, look away.
I can show you what I have in mind.
You got that? Oh, I'm like, what are you doing with the knives?
I should go. That was an interesting diversion.
Is that all I am to you? Oh, my wounded heart.
We were using each other, sweet thing. I was curious about you, and now my curiosity is... sated. Wait. You're not thinking of bringing feelings into this, are you?
Oh, shit. What do I do here? Yeah, fuck it.
What about love?
YOLO.
Love? We were ratting. It has nothing to do with love.
That's a shame.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
Why? I'm not. Did you know I was once married? When I was freed, I swore I would never marry again.
I can't imagine you married.
I was his plaything. A prized possession. He saw me with my mother at the market in Limeran and decided he had to have me. My mother gave me away for a goat and a handful of gold coins. She didn't even haggle over the price. Bitch.
Your marriage was loveless, and you've never experienced true love.
Oh, I've been in love. I fell in love with a man not long after my husband died. He foolishly asked for my hand. I refused to be tied down again, and I fled. It broke his heart. Destroyed him.
I'm sorry it ended that way.
He was better off. I saved him a lot of trouble in the long run.
How were you freed from the marriage?
Pretty sure she said
My
she
husband
died.
took an assassin's blade to the back of the skull. And before you start jumping to conclusions, no, I didn't hire the assassin. I did thank him profusely, however. Ah, Zevran. He was an artist.
Zev? Oh my god!
You're not afraid of being hurt. You're just afraid of hurting someone else.
No, Look, it isn't like that. It's just easier this way. Now, if you're done trying to confuse the issue, I'm going to go.
Threads of the Eastern Seas. What is that? That just junk?
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Yeah, sure.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
Okay. Midnight meeting. I've noticed your considerable talents and have an opportunity that may be of interest to you. Meet me in Hightown at midnight. Discretion is key. A new friend. Okay.
Welcome home, Miss Anne.
It's the gallows.
You've had many lovers, haven't you?
Fewer than some think.
But you never stay with them.
No, why should I?
But the act of lovemaking is so intimate.
I don't make love. What I do is only skin deep, kitten. Don't worry your pretty little head about it.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis. That's a funny name.
It's Olesian. I believe he is descended from nobility. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either. Women are dying out there, and no one's doing anything.
Got anyone bones?
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women. I had no choice but to continue the investigation on my own.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
Or it could be.
It cannot be a coincidence. It sounds exactly like a coincidence.
Gascard Dupuis is hiding something. I'm convinced of it.
Huh.
And I'm supposed to be the outside help.
My hands are tied. I can't do this on my own. What if one of the women who died was someone you loved? If Gascard Dupuis is guilty, he must be stopped before he kills again.
We should help him. No one else will.
Why me?
Why is it always Hawke to the rescue?
I can't really answer that. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
All right then. The other one. Hey-oh. Anybody else? Huh? Anybody else?
Plan works out.
Ah.
Another one for me. How many of you got, Hawke?
This way. Dupuis Estate.
this up.
Let's go.
Right. Gascard is trying to hide something.
Yup. Thank you now. Gascard, thank you kindly for your last shipment. It arrived in almost perfect condition. Requested payment is on its way. Please use the artifact with care. Creatures can be difficult to control even for an inexperienced mage. Pleasure doing business, your friend.
Looks like Gascard's been busy.
Yup.
Now you fall!
Monsieur Dupuis, this is in regards to your inquiry into missing mages. I would like to remind you that the duty of seeking out missing mages, if there were any to begin with, would fall to the Templars of Starkhaven, not a minor nobleman from Kirkwall. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the Circle of the Magi as a whole does not welcome casual inquiries of mages in its care. Thank you, Person Chanter Radic.
Maybe Gascard was looking for help from another mage.
Morale's apology? Monsieur Dupuis, please accept my humble apologies for recent events. Templar Emmerich has been reprimanded for his wrongful accusations and for arousing suspicions within the city guard that led to the raid on your estate. To see that he's restrained in the future. Sincerely yours, Knight Commander Meredith.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Why is he keeping these things around? I thought Gascard lived alone.
I knew a man who dressed up in his wife's clothing. He had so much fun with it.
Help me, please! He's gone mad!
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her. So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then? You don't understand. Someone is after her. I had to keep her safe. I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both.
No?
Just let me explain. All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man."
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
You're a blood mage.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic. Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
Are the
Can't
guards?
you just tell the city guard what you told me? Why? I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry.
That's More than a bit creepy, you know?
Besides, they probably wouldn't even hear me out. Emmerich was certain you were the killer. Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer. You really did make yourself a target, though. Kidnapping people and all. I suppose that's fair. Who killed your sister? A powerful and experienced blood mage. I believe he uses the women for some ritual. His victims are attractive, healthy women with few social ties. Time for you to vanish. Every man for himself. I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
Okay.
I think these have been used in blood magic.
I think you might be right. Let's get out of here. Since we're here, let's go talk to Fenris.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Hey, yo.
3 years. There's still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
Odd question.
Do you really not know?
My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me. His little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
We can talk about this, Fenris.
I doubt it. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Okay. To the gallows.
What was Lemarin like? I've never heard
More
of a
rough.
Danish who's been there.
I don't imagine your people travel between islands much.
Not really, no.
I wouldn't start waterproofing your wagons then. I don't think Lemarin is ready for the Dalish.
What do you mean? Would we upset the people there?
It's not the kind of place where one turns down a tumble. Even refuse a fortune teller and they'd run your lot out of town.
Aren't you Hawke? Emmerich left not long ago.
He said you'd arranged to meet tonight.
Did I tell him that? I must have completely forgotten.
Don't you remember sending this message?
I didn't send this.
You didn't? Strange.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely for months. It's probably just a misunderstanding.
Huh? Lowtown.
May not have the best, sir.
Blind alley.
May the creators have mercy on you.
Come on.
Some mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone... Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this?
I can't be certain of anything. Gascard may have tricked me.
Then we need to find him. Do you know where he is?
What does that mean?
He didn't tell me where he was going.
Let's hope he's not the killer, then. We'll track Gascard down, just to be safe. Thank you for your help in this matter. If you learn anything more, please come to me.
Quest completed. You just let him go like that? Well. Time to go. Let's check out this midnight meeting. I'm curious about it.
And stay down.
Damn.
You came.
Yes.
Who are you?
You probably thought you'd got away with it. Sir Karas and the others' deaths. Do you even remember them? They were searching for the missing Starkhaven apostates and were murdered.
Yeah.
An inquiry determined the apostates must have killed the Templars. but I've suspected for years that Sir Thrask and you were responsible.
You have no proof.
Suspect all you like, but you can't prove I was involved.
You may have fooled the others, but not me. My brothers, tonight, justice will be done.
Watch your back!
Sure about that?
Give up now! Get back! Stop them! That's enough out of you!
Yeesh. And he cut for 13,000? The Barrack and Lowtown's Hangman Pub. Okay. To the Hanged Man. What you need, Varric?
Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Get some drinks.
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Vainn, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Was he staying in Hightown or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
Mm-hmm.
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
Let's do it.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
Slow day.
Sounds good to me. Who lives over here?
Bartrand really hasn't done much with this place, has he?
I don't get it. My sources saw people making deliveries here just a week ago. This looks like it's been empty for months.
Need some kind of trick.
You think he put the cobwebs up to discourage tax collectors?
Well, you're thinking it's a trap. Great. It's been ages since my brother tried to kill me. So that's how you greet your brother, is it, Bartrand? Fine.
Hi,
Say
Banana,
hello,
you splitting soon? Maybe? Why? What's up?
Let's stand, you sons of bitches!
Oh,
Piece of cake!
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Bartrand! I'm coming for you, you nut-humping bastard! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! You're gonna regret it! Bartrand! I'm coming for you, you nut-humping bastard! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Aim for the crop! Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
That's just sick.
Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Let's dance, you sons of bitches! Tear you apart! Bartrand! Coming for you, you nut-humping bastard! Bartrand! I'm coming for you, you nut-humping bastard! You want a piece of me? Let's dance, you sons of bitches!
Where are you, Bartrand?
You want a piece of me?
I think I got blood on my coat.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Varric, please forgive me, my brother. I was just jealous of you. How could I ever compete with you for Mother's love?
You're strong and handsome, and so very smart. What?
Why lie now about this? What have you to gain?
What do you want from me? I broke in, I found my brother, and it was awkward. Family business.
No. I think there's more to it.
Fine.
What's
You
going
want
on
the
here?
gory details? I'll give you the gory details.
Cassandra. Music automatically staggered. Fever sacrifices health. Increase the effect of blood frenzy. Okay. Spirit damage with fine. Whoa, wait a minute. What the hell is this? Isabella's got your back? Fallen matching equipment is providing an item set bonus. Strength +1, health +20. Let's go. Critical hit with nearly every swing. Let's see if I can be used more frequently.
These corpses aren't even stiff yet, Hawke. Somebody's been in here today. What did my brother do to these men? They were completely out of their heads.
Level up. Arena generates cloud smoke that veils things from attack. Let's do that. Points required in spirit. Oh, I need to put a spirit in spirit. What is his tactics? That. I've never done Hawke's tactics, so I've always been playing as him, but now I'm kind of liking playing as Varric. It was a lot of fun doing that one.
Now that's just ruin my plans.
Let's go.
You do get results, don't you?
Stand back!
more of this. Go up.
Boom.
Bertrand, what have you done? That's not really my thing.
No.
Watch where you step.
Come on. Open the door!
Varric? Is that you? Praise the ancestors.
Hold up. I know this man. He's Barton Stewart. Hugin,
Rude.
what happened here?
Varric, your brother. That statue he brought out of the deep roads. Bartrand said it sang to him, even after he sold it. I've been hiding in here, but the guards, they're like crazed animals. I didn't dare go past them. Everyone in this house has gone mad.
What did he do to the guard to turn them to this?
He's been forcing them to eat lyrium. Some of the servants, he cut pieces off them while they were still alive. He says he's trying to help them hear the song. Please stop him.
There you go, Oswald.
Bartrand's not exactly a nice guy, but this doesn't sound like my brother.
You said he sold the statue. To who?
I don't know. That's why we came back to Kirkwall. He was already starting to rant about the sodding idol and his singing. On his better days, he hated the thing. Wanted to get rid of it. But the minute it was gone, he got worse.
I haven't seen anyone alive in here except for guards. What happened to the rest of the staff?
I don't know what Bartrand did to them. By the ancestors, the sounds coming from his study. They're dead by now. I hope. They're dead. Just whoever.
Oswald_Jovens played this card to scare you.
Varric, give them a merciful death.
I assume you mean he's crazy, not just very upset.
He's hearing things, seeing things, talking to someone who's not there. That's when he's feeling good. Bartrand took the servants and locked himself inside the study. No one's come out for days. And those sodding lunatics just keep prowling the halls.
Then we go in after him. Come on, Hawke. Let's finish this.
Rigged.
Grab your baskets, everyone. It's time to go to the orchard.
Ah, yeah. What did that do?
Sing the song for me.
Where'd he go? Kill him! Kill him!
I can't hear it anymore. I just need to hear the song again. Just for a minute. Stop saying that! I know I shouldn't have sold the idol to that woman. It was a mistake! A mistake.
Bertrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bertrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility,
Alexa,
brother?
stop.
Where's your dwarven honor?
You've already beaten him. Don't lose your head.
I want to know why. Why'd you do it, Bertrand? Were you already crazy before we even went into the deep roads? Or was it all the statue?
Idol, not a statue. It wants to be worshipped. It wants me. It wants me back. She stole it from me. For this.
Who did you sell the idol to, Bertrand?
She glittered like the sun, but her heart was ice. She will not feed it, not like I did.
Bertrand was a bastard when he sealed us in the deep roads, but he wasn't a madman.
Bloody ancestors. Why bring me this close and still nothing? For 3 years, all I've wanted is to look him in the eye and get his answers. Why he abandoned us in that thaig. What any of this was for. I guess there's nothing he could say that would make it right.
Kill him.
Let's finish what we came here for, Varric.
Right. Still going to feel good pulling that trigger.
Oh. Oh.
Come on. I don't want to look at this place anymore.
He did.
Hydrate, you bastard!
Let's go.
Something on your mind, Varric?
I should thank you for your help with my brother. He was a jackass, and he tried to kill us, but that was still the hardest thing I've ever done. He was never what you'd call nice, or pleasant, or hygienic, but he was my only brother.
He was obviously suffering. You spared him a lot of misery.
I hope you're right. I don't know if surface dwarves go back to the stone, or hang around singing hymns with Andraste, or what. I just hope wherever he is now, Bartrand stays out of trouble.
Any idea what really went on with him and that statue?
The thing must be cursed. I don't know if it's magic, or demons, or the bile of the ancestors, but I think curse about covers it. If we're lucky, whoever he sold it to had the damn thing melted down for scrap.
You think he'll badmouth us to the Maker? Haunt our houses?
I wouldn't put it past him. He always was the vindictive type. Anyway, thank you. I'll keep looking into who bought that blighted statue. At the very least, they need to be warned about what happened.
Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna end it there. I think that's a good place to end. We got a lot done, and really enjoyed that Varric mission. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll continue Dragon Age 2 next time.